overloading. So overloading, it is a principle where in method, first we have got, after inheritance, we have got polymorphism. So polymorphism, it is a concept wherein method is present in more than one form. It is of two types, static and dynamic. Static is implemented, so method overloading is a concept where the method is present in more than one different form. Method is present in more than one form. Now, what do we mean by this, that the method is present in more than one form? Let's say, no, I waited, but like none of the candidates have turned up, so we did not have class on Saturday. So any idea on method overloading? Where to use this concept? So any idea on overloading? Correct, different methods. Now, let's say mm, 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 mm. Sometimes you will get the code, send security code. Send security code. So it depends. Based on the option what you have selected, it may send the code to your mobile number, or it may send it to email, or it may send it to both mobile and email as well. Clear on this? So in how many different form you find the method or we can send security code? In how many different forms you find the method send security code? 3 different forms. First version you have it for mobile, second is for the email, and the third version what you have is for mobile comma email. So that is what we say it is static. The reason we say it is static is because the method is present in more than one form. It is present in 3 different forms. Correct, Hira, it is 3. So how does the system or how does the JVM differentiate one method from the other? Because if you see over here, mm, They have got same code. They have got same name. The name is same. So how does the JVM differentiate one method from the another method? Or by looking at the code, how can you differentiate one method from the another method? How it is possible to differentiate one method from the another method which has got same name? If they have got different names, we don't have any confusion. But if they have same name, how is it possible to differentiate one method from the another method? Any inputs? This is like number, but in real time it will be string. If you see, method name is same, but signature is different. This is integer, this is string, this is integer, and then string. It is varying in number of arguments. Clear on this? Now, if you see over here, so what are the different forms in which print method is available? Over here, if you see, print method is available in how many different forms? Can you observe the screen? Correct, 8 different forms it is available. So if you observe, the method name is same. So how are you differentiating one function from the another function? This method name, it is same, it is print, print, print. But how are we differentiating one? We have got print method in 8 different forms. So how do you differentiate one form from the another form? Can you please type in your responses? You can easily identify. Correct, you are differentiating one print method from the another print method based on the data type. Based on the data type, we are differentiating. Roma, is it clear to you? Roma and Hira. Okay, Hira says yes. Roma, I repeat. Now over here, if you see, we have got print method. Manjal and Hira, are you experiencing any echo and voice? And the incoming audio, are you experiencing any echo? Uh, it's clear for Manjal and it is clear for Hira. So I think Roma, you have to check it at your end. So you have got system.out.println. So this method is available in 8 different forms. We differentiate one form from the another form based on the data type. Correct. We are differentiating one form from the another form based on the data type. Now let us try another example from the built-in classes. File reader fr is equal to new new file reader. Now, over here, this file reader is available in how many forms? 3 forms. So, it is taking either file as an argument or file descriptor or file name as an argument. So, it supports 3 different forms. Okay, now let us go with file writer. File writer fw is equal to new file writer. Now over here, and how many different forms is correct? Here are 3 forms. Now file writer, how many forms it is available? 5 different forms. So first one takes file as an argument, second one takes file descriptor, the third one takes file, and the fourth one takes file and then append, whether you need to create a new file or you have to use the existing file and append the data at the end, and then the string file name and then the boolean. So over here, if you observe, it is statically available in 5 different forms. So based on your requirement, you may use any one of the form. Based on the requirement, we may use any of the form. Let's say, okay, I take this one. We are not going to write any code. If you want to see the source code for the file writer, right click on the file writer, navigate, go to source. So if you see over here, this is file writer. This is available in 5 different forms. This is one file writer, another. Okay, the purpose of the append is, if in case file writer, if the file name does not exist, if the file already exists by that name, then it will append the characters to the end of the file. Append is at the end. Add the characters to the end of the file. Let's say, okay, this is shape.java. Let's say you are creating a file by name shape.java, and if the file by name shape.java already exists and you have given the argument as true, and if you want to write any content to this, let's say you are writing something xyz content, then append means it will add the data to the end. Let's say ddd I am writing, so it will add the data to the end of the file. It will not discard the existing contents. It will add the data to the end of the file. Does this answer your question? Okay, fine. Welcome. And then fw dot, let me pick up right. So if you observe over here, this is the write method. So is it overloaded or not? This write method is overloaded or not? Yes, it is overloaded. So this write method is available in how many different forms? Roma, can you please answer this question? Write method is available in how many different forms? You can just count it. It is available on screen. Okay, correct. 5 forms. So how do you differentiate form 1 or method 1 from method 2? How do you differentiate? Because method name is same. If method name is not same, you'll not have any confusion. Because method name is same, how are you going to differentiate method 1 from method 2? The first two right methods, how are you going to differentiate? Based on what criteria? Variable, correct. So first one takes what? The first right method takes dash as an argument, correct, string, and the second one takes correct character. And then how do you differentiate first and then the third one? First and third, sorry, fourth. First, correct. First and the fourth one. 1 and 4. So this and this one, first and this one. So first one take one argument, whereas the fourth one take how many arguments? Correct, fourth one. Okay, fine. The one that is highlighted. Yeah, fourth one has n next to int one. Next to. Okay, you can take it as fifth one. So how many arguments does fifth one has? String, integer, offset, and integer length. How many arguments does it has? This one, the one that is highlighted. Second last. So how many arguments does it has? How come it has got 3 arguments? String, integer offset, and integer length. This one, the one that is highlighted. How it is coming? I thought integers. Okay. No. You just have to integer, it is offset. So it has got 3 arguments. So you will differentiate either based on data types, correct, as you said. Second one is number of arguments. 1, 2, 3. This is 1, 2, 3. This is one argument. So, and then last and second last. Last and second last. What is the difference between last and the second last? How it is different? Because over here the number of arguments is same. Last has character, correct. So it is differentiating, or it is differing based on the data type, you can say. It is differentiating based on the data type. Now you got it? Correct. Last has got character and the second last is string. So we say that this right method, it is available in 5 different forms, and the system will differentiate one method from the another based on the argument list. Either it can be data type or number of arguments or order of arguments. Anything will work. Any one. It is not mandatory all the conditions should be satisfied. Any one should be satisfied. Same characteristics, you mean exact signature? No, compiler will not let you. It will give you an error message. There should be some difference. If it is not having any difference, then we will receive an error message. Okay, fine. Hira, is it clear? Okay, and Manjil? Okay, fine, sure, thank you. Now let us write the code for this. New Java class. Print data. Print message. So public void print string. One is this one. So you will print this as it is. Now next what you have is public void print. Second one is having characters. This one also you can just print it as it is. And third one, public void print. This one is taking integer as an argument. This one is taking integer as an argument. C. And then next what you have, public void print string message, integer offset, and then integer length. Now when you specify integer offset and then comma length, let's say you have got a string called welcome. Now for this string, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. This is how we have. If I say start from offset, if I specify offset as 3, it will start. If I specify offset is equal to 3. If I specify offset is equal to 3 means it will start printing from this position. And from there, if I specify length is equal to 4. So from 3 it should start and then okay, it should print next 4 characters from 3. Is this clear what do you mean by offset? If you say offset is equal to 3, it spaces, yes, spaces are also counted, but when we spaces, I'm not considering the space, I'm not considering spaces over here. But in real time, yes, spaces are counted. For readability, I have given spaces, but I'm not considering spaces over here. So in order to process this, so how do we do this? You need to write the code for integer I is equal to offset and I is less than or equal to length and I plus plus. But various other conditions has to be checked, which I'm not doing. System.out.println. Let me just go with this print message dot get message dot character at the index what you have specified. Now let us test this method. Public static void main, create the object, print message, and then you need to call print welcome. This is one. M dot print. So I'll just pass 65. So for this, when you are executing line number 41, okay, if line number 41 is executed, then which version is it going to call? So for line number, for this line, if this is executed, then which print method is it going to invoke out of 1, 2, 3, 4? If line number 41 is executed, if this line is executed, print integer C. Yes, correct here, print integer C. For line number 40, which method, which print Which version of the print method will be invoked for line number 40? Can you please give your response for line number 40? We have got four versions. Version 1, this is version 2, version 3 and version 4. Correct, line number 19. Correct. So how does it does is it matches the signature. It matches the signature and then it invokes the respective method. Now m dot print. So let me write welcome offset 3 and then next 3 characters. So for this it matches this signature it calls. Right click and then run file. Welcome 65. Okay. com from the next characters. So clear? Is it clear how it works? So in Java library also there are various methods that are overloaded, and based on our requirement we can also overload the methods. Is it clear? Any doubt on this concept? Is it clear? Yes, Manjal? Because we are specifying offset as 3. It is starting at position 3. Because this is the code we have written. It will start at 3. 3, 4, 5. It will start at 3 and it will stop at 5. Because we have written the code. The next concept what we have in this is method overriding. Function signature varies. Function signature is same, but you will find that the change in the logic. Just hold on for a second, 1 minute. Okay. Now over here, if you observe this figure, this is an example for banking transaction. You've got three. How many different types of transactions you have got? One is balance inquiry, the other one is withdrawal, and the third one is deposit. The first is balance inquiry, the second is withdrawal, and the third one is deposit. So anyway, balance inquiry, you just have to type in your account number. For withdrawal, you need to specify your account number and then the amount. Execute method you have that will execute the operations once you click the submit button. And then okay, you have got deposit operation. You need to specify the account number, the amount, and then the execute operation. That is, once you hit onto the submit button, it should deposit the amount or it should add the amount to your balance. So what is common in all this? You've got three different classes. What is common in all the three classes? Correct. Account number is common. And under methods, correct, here account number integer, it is common in all the three classes. And under method, correct, here it is execute. Execute method is common. So what we will do is we will try to uh, use the principles of inheritance. We will try to apply inheritance principle to this diagram. So all this 1, 2 and 3 are three different types of transaction. Transaction 1 is balance inquiry, transaction 2 is withdrawal, and transaction 3 is deposit. Now let me move to the next. Now over here what are we doing is transaction, account number, get account number, and the common features that were present in all the three classes, we are putting it in a top class called transaction. Balance inquiry is extending what? Transaction. Withdrawal class is extending transaction, and deposit class is extending transaction. Now all these classes, what they have, which method do they have in common? Can you just identify the method they have in common? Correct. They have got execute method in common. So we have provided over here. So is the logic for execute, for withdrawal and deposit, is it same or will it be different? Now you have got two different classes. One is withdrawal, the other one is deposit. Over here we have got two different classes. One is withdrawal, the other one is deposit. Manjali, am I audible? Okay. Over here we have got two different classes. One is withdrawal and this other one is deposit. So withdrawal means you need to deduct the balance and deposit is you need to add the amount to the balance. So is the logic for execute method in the withdrawal and the deposit class, is it same or is it different? Correct, it is different. So what are you doing is based on your requirement you are overwriting this. You're overriding this method, that is logic, you are changing it, and over here also you are changing the logic. So overriding is method signature will be same, but based on the requirement you will change the logic. Is it clear? Okay, fine. Roma, is it clear? Can you please type in your response? Okay, fine. So you have got a base class called transaction, and in this class, mm, private integer account number something xyz. Let me just keep it fixed, and then balance. Let me keep this also fixed, and then you have got method called public void execute. I'm just keeping this as a dummy method because we don't have any implementation for this. And then you have got class withdrawal, and it extends from or it inherits from your transaction class. Now in this class, what are we doing is we are overriding this method. Now in this execute method, what it has got, amount you have got. So private integer, or just let me keep it as amount. So what you have to do is balance is equal to balance minus amount. Now, did we write balance over here? In the withdrawal class, we have declared only one variable, that is amount. We did not write balance, but still we are able to access this balance class. From where you are getting this balance? Okay, yes, Roma, you can raise your question. Correct. From the parent class, yes, Hira, you are correct. Roma, can you please type in your question, or you can uh, ask it over mic? Okay, fine. Balance is equal to balance minus amount. And then next what we have got is deposit. This is not the actual code. We are just to understand the concept of overriding, we are just writing the dummy logic. Balance is equal to balance plus amount. So this is what we say overriding, method overriding, wherein function signature is same. If you see the function signature is same. Public void execute, but the logic is different. Over here you are subtracting and over here you are adding. So method overriding is a concept wherein signature will be same but logic will be different. Method overriding is a concept wherein signature is same whereas logic is different. Is it clear where it is used and how to use? Now let us write a test class. Okay, fine, thank you. If you have followed, public static void main. I think the class with the name test already exists. Let me give it a start. So withdrawal, W is equal to new withdrawal. So you can specify the amount you want to withdraw. First, let me check the balance. So let me make it 1000. W dot amount is equal to 1000 rupees if I want to withdraw. Then the remaining balance should be 4000. Balance is equal to plus balance. Then the remaining balance you should get as, oh sorry, we did not call the execute method. Let us call execute method. Balance is equal to 4000. Now next time, if in case if I'm going with the deposit, D dot amount is equal to, let's say, 2000, and now let me print the let me call execute D dot execute method and then print the balance. Balance is equal to 7000. This is for the first case and this is for the second case. Yes, the amount 1000 or 2000, it should come from the user. We are just hard coding in this one. So in that case, you can prompt the user to enter the value. System.out.println, enter the amount and integer a is equal to, from the user, new scanner, system.n.next int. So you just have to write this piece of code, enter the amount. Let's say I'm entering 8000. Balance is equal to 8000. Clear on this? With this, we have completed polymorphism, and then tomorrow we'll be continuing with abstraction concept, interfaces, abstract classes and interfaces. Any doubt? Do we have any questions for today's session? So yes, you will have few more assignment questions on the concept what we have covered. Okay. Yeah, we are done for the day. If you have any questions, you can ask, please. Roma, I think you have few questions. Can you please ask that?